moving into our pick'ems.
Okay, I'll pull up
The first game, the Giants versus the Eagles.
Giants versus Eagles.
Yeah, let's go over Thursday night.
We all predicted
yeah,
those
let's go over
right.
Thursday night.
We all predicted the Eagles.
I was more confident in the Eagles than anyone else. I'd like to put that up there.
What place did you rank them at?
11.
Connor put the Eagles at 11 points.
That's bold.
Good for him.
Yeah.
It was a close game, too. It really could have went either way. It just depends.
There's no excuse for the Giants to lose that game.
No,
there's no excuse.
Speaking
they should have won that game.
I feel the Giants easily take that. No, the Giants easily take that if Danny Dimes doesn't trip. But you have to give him the fact that he ran 70. You gotta think the confidence boost. If you're a quarterback that isn't known as a runner, after the week before that having 74 yards, then running a 86-yard touchdown.
He didn't run the touchdown.
No,
I'm saying if he would have ran that in, you got to think of the confidence boost. You definitely know he was hitting on himself for the rest of the game because of that. There's no way that he wasn't upset.
Okay, but
the rest of that game,
you're up by like 11. And all you have to do is just complete this pass to Evan Ingram, and he drops the ball.
Which, to be
fair, I think they're up by
Evan Ingram.
I think they're up by 3.
Oh yeah, at the time they were up by 3. Yeah, my bad. But
yeah,
still,
no, they would have gone up by 11 if he catches that and scores.
Well,
no, he wouldn't have scored, but the game would have been over because they would have just chewed out the clock at that point.
Right.
They could have just ran it down to 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Giants should have won that game. That was a perfect pass.
So
Evan Ingram just bad.
No, I feel if he runs that in, the game's over from there.
So
I feel the entire confidence boost in them owes completely to that. But it is he did have the farthest quarterback run. Because I think RG3 was a rookie. Yeah, I think since RG3 was a rookie. He had like a 90-yard touchdown run.
I didn't see that stat, but I know he had the fastest this
season.
No,
it was the longest quarterback run that wasn't a touchdown since like 1970 or something.
I believe it.
All right, so the Eagles take first place of the NFC East now. So let's move on to the next game.
That doesn't mean shit though, because
they're all within 1.5 games.
You know your division shit when the Jets still have a chance to make the playoffs if they're in that division.
You mean the Giants?
Yeah. The Jets.
The Jets are not in that
division.
No,
if the Jets were in that division, they'd be...
Oh.
I said if. If the Jets were in that division, they'd be 2 games behind.
Yeah.
All right.
Next game?
Okay, so let's start with...
1 o'clock game Sunday, tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon.
Panthers versus the Seahawks. Versus the Saints.
Ooh, okay.
Blake, I want to hear your thoughts, because I know you are a very big Saints fan.
Blake,
or not a very big, but you like the Saints.
I just, I don't know.
As you tell from last.
I have the Saints winning the game, 11 points. I think with Michael Thomas back, there's no excuse for the offense.
No, he's out.
I thought you said he's out?
Ooh.
Might have to change that now.
Injury.
Hamstring injury. Is out this week.
Ooh. I might have to...
a hamstring injury. I'm glad in fantasy I took the biggest dub because I already made the trade with Rudy. It already went through. Then I get the news Michael Thomas will not be playing against the Panthers. You already know I am happy.
Well, I still like the Saints. I haven't beaten the Panthers at 6 points.
I have the Panthers beating the Saints at 6 points. I think the underdogs are going to come through. I think at this point they are the underdogs. I think the Panthers defense showing up, even though it was the Bears offense, which is pretty bad, they still showed up fairly well through most of that. I think they can hold Alvin Kamara back enough. And I think with Robbie Anderson and for some reason I'm blanking on the rest of their wide receivers' names, and Mike Davis at DJ Moore, Curtis, again, blanking on their names, but geez, I think if their offense can get it done, I think their defense will do enough, and I'm picking them as the underdogs for 6 points.
Yeah, I have the Panthers winning at 3 points.
So not as confident as us about that.
I'm not as confident. I think the game could go either way.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm putting them. Should it be a blowout this week? The Jets versus Bills.
Jets versus Bills. I mean,
14 points.
Yeah, I have them at 13.
14 points for the Bills.
Bills
13 points. Bills win.
The only thing that gives me it is the Jets, and I'm never gonna bet for them this season. The only thing that gives me a slight
it's a divisional game.
It's a divisional game, but I still have them super highly rated. If they do win, I'd be surprised, but not as surprised as I don't know, other games.
It'd be a very bad look for the Bills losing 3 straight.
The Bills have lost 2 straight already as well, but that I think adds to the.
But they played 2 good teams.
So
yeah, I think the Bills take this one easy. Yeah. Bills win 13 points.
That's an easy.
Okay, the Bengals versus the Browns, another divisional game.
I've got the Browns at 9. I think the Bengals just aren't there yet, and the Browns. I don't remember their last game, but I think they lost, right? Against.
Yeah, they got their asses kicked by the Steelers.
Yeah, they're going to be on their revenge. I think they're so inconsistent that it could flip either way. But even if they had a bad game, I think they'd still beat the Bengals. So I have them at 9 points.
I have the Browns at 9 points as well. I just think they'll bounce back. They're going to figure out some stuff offensively, get the run game going against a bad Bengals defense.
I have them at 2 points, the Browns winning, because they didn't look good. They didn't look good the last time they played the Bengals. I don't think they'll be. I think they'll win, but I don't think they'll. Because last time they won by 3 or something like that.
Yeah, it was 35-31.
It wasn't a very good showing by them. Okay, we have probably America's game of the week: Cowboys versus the Washington football team.
That's gonna be a fun game that I'm not gonna watch.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've got Cowboys at 12. If they screw this up,
Cowboys
I will never
at 12. I have the Cowboys at 8. I just feel like they can get it done.
Okay, so we're going completely different. I have the football team at 6.
Wow.
Fair.
I think their defense will be able to stop the inconsistent Cowboys. Cowboys last week looked like a shit show. I think they need Dak to win.
That's a fair point.
On the other side of the spectrum, I think they need this game. If Mike McCarthy if he wants to stay, if they lose to the football team, Mike McCarthy, he's going to be in trouble. I think they're kind of pushing against the wall
I think they'll give McCarthy another year after this year because how weird this year has been and how different it has to be because he didn't get a preseason.
If they're losing to the football team and teams like this, and if they just get on the streak of losing, I think he has a chance of getting out this year. So they need to actually.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
And especially in that division, it's so winnable. They actually, they need to win this division. So
if the football team wins this game, they are second.
They're what?
But they tiebreaker against the Eagles. They have the tiebreaker against the Eagles for the win. If they tie in the end, the football team will win the division.
But don't the Eagles have a tie, so that would require the football team to tie a game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, if they have the same record. But yeah, it's very unlikely. Okay, the next game, it's the Packers. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Packers.
The Falcons versus the Lions.
Ooh.
All right. Anyone want to start?
I have the Falcons winning at 1 point.
Jeez.
That's very unconfident.
Yeah.
I have the Atlanta Falcons winning at 3 points. Also very unconfident.
Caleb, any higher? The reason I think the Falcons will win, but I can see it going either way. They're two very not inconsistent. Falcons are inconsistent, I guess.
The reason
the Lions aren't very good.
Yeah, the reason why I'm so unconfident about this game is for the fact that Atlanta's defense is very suspect, and Detroit's offense is okay. They're not the greatest, but they can definitely score some points.
They have two very good weapons on their offense in Galladay and DeAndre Swift.
And also Matthew Stafford's looking all right.
Well, no, I'm saying they're weapons. I don't consider the quarterback a weapon. Unless you're talking Lamar. He's a dual threat. But I don't know. I could see them winning. I could see the Lions winning, but
yeah,
I just think
can easily see the Lions winning.
Two bad teams playing each other. This game really doesn't matter. Like I said earlier, the Lions would be leading the NFC East if they were on it. Not anymore, but beginning of this week.
I've got the Atlanta Falcons winning at 8 points. I think the Lions are incompetent. They also just came off a win, so Matt Patricia, it's not like a must-win game right here, so I don't think he's going to come out swinging as hard as he would if they just lost last game.
That's fair.
Yeah, I just think the Falcons are going to get it done. The defense is shady, but yeah, let's see what happens. I'm confident. I think the Lions will lose.
Okay, now we have the best game of the week. The two undefeated teams going at each other in the Steelers and the Titans. This game should be fun to watch.
This is going to be a great game to watch.
So,
I'll start.
You're going to start? Or go.
All right, I was just going to say, I have the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, I feel like it's an unmovable force versus, what's the thing called? Unbreakable object or whatever.
Sure.
And I just feel like the Titans are going to win. I know the Steelers' rush defense is the best in the league, but... And the fact that Ryan Tannehill has been balling, I think they can get it done.
How many points do you have him at?
How many points do you have him at?
1 point.
Ooh. I'll just go right next. I'll just go next because I also have him at 1. I know Connor doesn't because he had a different team at 1.
I have him at 4.
I
have him at 4.
I don't like the Steelers.
I
know they beat up on the Browns. That was a divisional game. I just am not confident yet. I think the Titans have beat up on enough good teams to show that they are legit. And I think Derrick Henry, he's still going to ball out enough against the Steelers team. And if he doesn't, I think that'll be the downfall. I think Derrick Henry is really a swing in the right way of them winning, for sure. Mm-hmm. Like the biggest swing, if anything. So
yeah,
I'm still not
Derrick
confident.
Henry plays bad, they lose.
It very well could go to the Steelers.
It very well could.
And that defense is nuts, so I just got the Titans winning.
Okay, by the way, my picks, because I just switched the Steelers and Titans because I didn't realize. Now my Washington football team is at 7.
Okay.
Okay, next game.
Did you have one in the game?
Buccaneers.
Go over the Steelers and Titans.
I said the Titans.
Okay.
Oh, I said the Titans already. Bucks versus the Raiders.
Ooh.
Buccaneers.
I'm gonna go last.
Okay, I'll start then. I have them at 5 points. I feel like I have the Buccaneers at 5. That is. They obviously showed out against us. They very well could do the same against the Raiders, but this is kind of one of those games where they're coming off super hot. They could get. I mean, the Raiders have beaten. I mean, they just came off beating the Chiefs, so that's why I'm not too confident about it. They have a very bad defense, but a very good offense, it looks like. Their running game, their wide receiver core, their quarterback showing out right now. Not a great O-line, but I mean, everything is looking towards the Bucs. That's why I have them at 5, but something could happen where the Raiders just come through on one of these sneaky little wins that they've been getting this season.
Yeah, honestly, I have the Bucs at 10, but I can easily see the Raiders winning. Josh Jacobs has been a powerhouse this year, but it's going to be interesting to see how they do against a Buccaneers defense, which is pretty good. So
yeah,
that's why
I have the Raiders at 10 points.
Ooh,
I think it will be a shootout, and I do not think Tom Brady will win in a shootout against Derek Carr this season. Might have the better weapons, but I don't think he will win that shootout.
Yeah, I'm all in favor of the Raiders
I don't think he has the ability to win a shootout.
Fair. But you think it's going to be a shootout with that Bucs defense?
That's just my...
Yeah.
Yes, I think that is the only way that game ends, is in a shootout. A shootout or a blowout. And I can see the blowout being either way. I do not think it'll be a close game. It'll just be deep threat after deep threat with Henry Ruggs. I think that Henry Ruggs will have 150 yards.
That is the way that
against that Bucs
defense.
Pretty
much is just throwing.
That is. But that Chiefs defense is a little bit sus. It's not as good as the Buccaneers defense.
No.
Well, not at all, but I feel they will. I feel we'll be very confident after blowing our asses out and now finalizing a deal with that they will get 2 in over their head.
All right. What's up next?
Okay, Chiefs versus the Broncos.
What time is this? Is this still a 1 p.m. or a 4:30?
It's a 4. No. That last game was also 4 p.m.
Okay.
3 p.m. for us.
So Chiefs Broncos. Okay.
I have the Chiefs at 12 points. I feel like they bounce back. They come with a vengeance. Broncos team beat the Patriots by kicking 6 field goals, and that's not going to get it done against Patrick Mahomes. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I just have half those points. I have them at 6 because I can see. I don't know. I can see it going the other way. Just goes.
Drew Lock's back.
Shit happens. Shit happens. They did beat a very, in my eyes, shit Patriots offense. Patriots offense is terrible. They have no weapons, no deep threat, very okay running game. That's it. And their best receiver is their running back, James White.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't see the Broncos winning, but the only reason they won last week is they played a shit team.
Yeah. I've got the Chiefs winning at 10. The Broncos very well could win this game. They have one of the top defenses in the league. They also have an offense that can pop off at times. I mean, they don't have Cortland Sutton, but I think Melvin Ingram is back. They also have Phillip Lindsay back. They also have Drew Lock back. So if they're wide receivers, and I mean, I don't know if Noah Fant's back, but if he's back, that'd definitely help them. It could be winnable for the Broncos, but it's a very low chance, I think, that it is. So I'm just gonna throw it to the Chiefs, who just came off a bad loss in division. So.
Well, no, they came off winning. They just came off a win.
They just played the Raiders.
Bills last week.
Oh no, that's I'm thinking the week before.
No, they just played the Bills.
My bad, dude. I'm so off in my weeks of football. I don't know what happened.
Okay, a very shit game next. The Chargers, Jags. I have the Chargers winning at 12 points.
Fair.
I have the Chargers winning at 11 points. I feel like Justin Herbert's finally going to get his W. He's been looking great against these hard teams that he's faced, the Chiefs, the Saints. And I feel like he finally gets his W against a beat-up Jaguars team.
I coincidentally also have the Chargers at 11 points. Jaguars.
I can see why you guys are so close.
Yeah,
I mean, in the pick 'em.
We had a lot of picks.
There's not much to that game. 49ers versus Patriots.
That is
have the 49ers at 8 points.
That's confident.
I think the 49ers defense will eat up that Patriots offense. That Patriots offense, like I already said, sucks ass. And that defense is still good the Niners defense is still good enough to absolutely eat.
Blake?
I have the Niners winning at 4 points.
Okay.
Not confident. I can see it going either way. If Cam and the Patriots get their act together, they can beat any team.
No, I don't.
I'm not seeing that right now, so.
They don't have the weapons.
And it's very hard to bet against Bill Belichick.
Agreed. I think the Patriots are going to win. I have them at 3 points. Again, not confident at all. It very well could go to the Niners. But Cam Newton is that guy. I mean, Bill Belichick is that guy who's not going to come off a loss and go, okay, well, we're going to lose again. No, he's going to go, all right, we're going to do everything we can to beat this Niners. They're going to beat up on that Niners defense, who are already beat up enough with injuries. And I think the Patriots defense is good enough to handle that offense. Keep them to maybe a few touchdowns. So I think Cam's going to get rolling for sure. I think he very well has the opportunity to score on the run multiple times. And Yeah, I think they're gonna do enough to get it done, but again, I'm not confident. It's gonna be a close game.
Seahawks versus the Cardinals.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, very hard. I think we all can agree that we were rooting for the Cardinals very hard, but I am definitely picking the Seahawks over the Cardinals.
Yeah, right now it is hard to bet against Russell Wilson. Seahawks at 7.
Yep, Seahawks at 7 for me too.
Cardinals at 9.
Ooh, confident.
Wow.
I think Kenyon Drake has another game like he did against the Cowboys, because just like the Cowboys, the Seahawks have a very terrible front seven.
That is very true.
Yeah,
they have one of the worst front sevens in the league, so I think Kyler Murray will have a field day, and I think Kenyon Drake gets back to his old ways.
Hey. But I feel like if it's a shootout, I will take the upset. Takes it. I don't think it'll be a shootout.
I don't think it'll be a shootout. Oh. I can actually see the Cardinals blowing them out.
Cardinals have a solid defense. They don't have a horrible defense.
Yeah.
They have a solid defense, and they have, in my eyes, a better offense.
Although
they have better weapons.
They just lost who did they lose? It was a linebacker. It wasn't Chandler Jones, but I think they lost someone on defense. It was a big piece.
I don't know.
It was someone.
I think I could see it being a blowout, like 38-21.
Hey, I'm all in favor of that. Trust me. I just can't bet against Seahawks right now.
Yeah, I can't.
That is fair. And then the defensive matchup of the week, in my eyes, the Rams versus the Bears on Monday Night Football.
Ooh, gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a good game, actually. Yeah, I have the Rams at 4. We need the Rams to win this game. As Packers fans, we do need them to win. And it's fun to root against the Bears, but I think the Bears could bring it. That's why I have them low. So let's go Rams.
I also have the Rams at 5.
Nice.
Unconfident on this.
That's where I have them.
I'm unconfident because I can see it going either way. But if it's just going to be a defensive stand, which I think, there's no way a Bears offense is going to be able to put up enough points.
Let's score.
The Rams have a way better offense than the Bears. So.
Yeah.
But the Bears have the better defense.
That's also true.
Eyes. Right.
They
do.
It's
going to be a very even game, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.